From a hunter encountering a strange humanoid creature
Do a quick scan of the forest. I'm gonna try my best to...
What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Look it! Look!
to hunters nearly losing their lives.
I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
You have an AR in front of me. I'm scared.
Put your phone down.
Dude, I'm scared as right now.
Okay, well, it's gonna be more scary.
These are the 7 most disturbing hunting encounters. This rare footage from an unknown trail in Alaska, filmed on October 28, 2024, shows a hunter on his snowmobile with his huskies when he unintentionally catches something strange on camera. A tall, humanoid-looking figure in the distance.
Jake. I don't know what he's barking at. I think he sees something back here. What are you barking at? Holy crap! Holy crap! Did you see that? No. Dude, holy crap, it's standing right on the left side.
What makes it even more convincing is how his dog reacts, instantly sensing something was there. Was it just someone messing around, or something much darker? It was pitch black that night, and a regular phone camera can't capture much in that kind of darkness. Yet you can still just barely make out a distinctly 2-legged figure standing motionless at the edge of the trail, as if watching. In March 2015, YouTuber Leviathan went on a hiking trip in the woods of Mordava, Czech Republic. After a few hours, he began hearing strange, unsettling sounds coming from the south. Driven by curiosity, he ventured deeper into the forest and soon stumbled upon eerie signs that something very unusual was happening within those trees. As he said himself, he'd had enough when the sounds started coming closer and closer, so he decided to hurry back to his car. On the way back, he kept hearing strange noises, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to record them again. Interestingly, around 5 years later, in 2020, he came back to a similar location, only to hear these sounds. People in the comments were left puzzled and showed up with different theories. One speculated, nocturnal creatures that live in underground caves, who've recently been coming up to the surface at night to feed due to lack of food sources. Another theory is that they're coming up from all the fracking that is going on. Instead of paranormal, it's extraterrestrial. Another interesting theory I heard was that they're possibly stranded aliens that have gone feral in order to survive in the wilderness. Both theories indicate it might have been something paranormal, but to this day, we can't be sure as to what it really was. On an unknown date, a Russian hunter named Sergei ventured deep into the woods near his small cabin, which he visited on his occasional hunting trips. He loved spending time in nature, listening to the sounds of the forest, building campfires and cooking his own meals. But one day, as soon as he returned for another hunt, something felt off.
Чаю попил и прибавилось.
He woke again around 1 a.m. to the sound of something clanging like metal. Little did he know, whatever was lurking in the darkness and terrorizing him that night wasn't about to let him go so easily.
Время где-то около часа ночи. Стук такой металлический. Тихо. Ничего не пойму. Как будто люди какие-то, хотя здесь быть не может. Что вот это вот, блядь? Тихо, 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 тихо. Блядь, тушим давай. Тихо, 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 чтобы не поехала никуда. Блядь, сейчас зальем уж нахуй. Фляжку давай, блядь. Тут вода, не до воды, блядь. Заливай, заливай, заливай. Заливай, блядь. Тихо. Давай. Давай, 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 не ссы. Быстрее. Тихо. Там где-то, блядь. А ну-ка, пошли. Пошли, 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 блядь.
After a few minutes of the events unfolding, he began to panic and tried to quietly move away from the noises. He slowly began to run, but the noises didn't seem to disappear. In fact, they were coming closer toward him.
Не вниз не улети. Тихо.
He defended himself from the intruders hiding behind the bushes, firing a few more shots from his rifle. For a moment, it seemed to go quiet again. He later said the silence lasted until morning, and luckily, he survived to tell the tale. But the real question remains, what did Sergei encounter that night? Could it have been a human? And if so, why was it out there at night, making those strange sounds? Why, even after warning shots were fired, did it continue moving toward him, showing no fear at all? In December 2023, a bow hunter named Brendan Fitzpatrick was sitting in his tent on a leased property. Everything was fine until someone unexpectedly approached him.
Out there right now. All right. But I just want to show you kind of why we're here. I mean, we pay good money to hunt this property. We've been hunting it for years.
No, you ain't been moving for years. I've been here 8 years.
Do you live on this property right here?
Sir, you're not listening to me. I'm not.
I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
You have an AR in front of me. I'm scared.
Put your phone down.
Dude, I'm scared as right now.
Okay, well, it's gonna be more scary. Are you attacking me?
No, no, sir. No, sir. I'm hunting. I'm hunting with.
Drop your
Oh my God. Sir, I'm bow hunting. I don't have any guns on me.
I'm asking you to move. I'm asking you to look at me. You're on my property. You got to go. You're on my property, sir.
Okay, I'm
Listen,
packing up.
8 years. You never been here.
Can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Don't touch the door.
I just have to move my chair. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Listen to me.
We leave.
Listen to me. That's fine. Listen to me. I don't give a about none of that. You need to move down from here. You're on my property. No problem. I wish you luck.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. I wish you luck, my friend. But I don't try again. It just can't be here, my man.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
All right.
All right.
All right. Can I get your name, sir? Okay. I understand. I just, out of respect, if I see you, I want to be able to communicate, you know?
I doubt we're going to run into each other again.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. I was just trying to be polite.
I understand you have an arrangement, but...
I was just trying to be polite. I didn't mean
understood.
it.
Understood. I follow you on that.
All right.
The clip turned viral, and Brendan attempted to sue the man who claimed to own the property. Unfortunately, the case was dismissed for lack of evidence, and over a year later, he allegedly opened fire on Brendan's brother while he sat in his tree stand. To this day, the case remains unresolved, and the man with the gun is still out there. On November 16, 2020, a hunter named Cameron Houston and his buddy, the one behind the camera, set out to hunt moose and document their journey. What was supposed to be a normal hunting trip suddenly took a turn for the worse when, after 2 shots were fired, the moose began charging straight toward them. But luckily, last minute, they were able to eliminate the moose. What makes this footage even more impressive is that the cameraman never even flinched. In November 2023, an elk hunter in Idaho, Ohio, found himself being stalked for hours by what seemed to be an enraged mountain lion, and this was his response to it.
Get back.
He managed to keep control of the situation, and the moment he saw the mountain lion finally back away, he didn't waste a second. He got out of there as fast as he could. In June 2019, a female hunter ventured into her local forest to hunt turkeys when she suddenly stumbled upon something that looked like Not one, but two Bigfoots.
Guys, I was out here hunting, and I'm so startled right now. I think I may have stumbled across a Bigfoot. I'm just not sure. Here, let's see if you guys can tell. I'm so startled right now. I'm so startled. Yeah, it looks like there's two Bigfoots. I don't know. It looks like he's got a dead deer in his arm or something. I'm not sure.
On May 30th, 2019, a hunter set out for a bow hunting trip when he suddenly came face to face with a bear in the middle of the trail, clearly straying out of its usual territory in the woods.
Quiet! 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 Ah! 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 Ah!
Me? Should have shot him a long time ago. Tabanag. Scare me, that guy.
Luckily, the hunter managed to get out of the situation unharmed, though it did leave a few bruises on his elbow and on his ego. On November 6th, 2025, YouTuber Into the Wild, real name Frank, uploaded a video that was meant to document a hiking trip with his friend Don in the mountains of Alberta, Canada. But just when Frank expected everything to go as planned and meet Don at their agreed-upon location, something completely unexpected happened.
Not that far from me.
Dawn? Dawn? Hey! Is that you?
What he couldn't have known then was that this decision would become one of the worst he'd ever make, as he had no idea what awaited him in the forest. To this day, it remains a mystery what attacked him, why the creature created so many shelters, or whether multiple beings were involved. On March 8, 2020, a YouTuber and hunter living near a forest suddenly heard strange noises outside his house. At first, he tried to ignore them, but they kept coming, growing sharper and more unsettling each time. That's when he finally decided to step out into the cold, night air and decided to explore the area around.
My kid's screaming. No, came from over there, and now it's out there.
When taking a closer look and pausing the footage, two faint glowing eyes can be seen stalking him from the distance. Could that have been the thing that screamed at him? What's unsettling is that he didn't seem to notice the figure at all in the moment, so he kept exploring, unaware of what was watching him. He ventured deeper into the forest, the darkness closing in around him, only to later discover that he was walking straight into serious trouble.
It's also a full moon tonight. I didn't grab the flashlight, I was in such a hurry to get out here, so... And the snow is over my knees. I heard it. My house is just over there, 100 yards. And I went out on the back deck because Tom texted me and said, "I'm having a fire, do you want to come over?" So I went to take a picture of the fire for him to say no, I wasn't coming over. And I heard the screaming. I thought it was his kids playing. Hold on, wait there, Jen, just wait. I want to get a clean recording of this without us moving. Let's just stand here for 5 minutes because we keep moving. I'm pretty sure I got something on that last one. That's the 4th time we've heard this. You hear that? So there's the fire over Tom's place. They're pretty loud over there, so I don't know if that's going to pollute my recordings. If this thing starts up again, you'll know it was loud. I could hear it from the deck. It was like kids screaming and playing. Or fighting. I thought maybe they were fighting too. So I'm not sure what this is. It could be an animal. I can hear it right now.
Even his own neighbor, who heard the sounds firsthand, commented under the video, joining the puzzled viewers. He said, "Neighbor Tom here. Sounds I heard tonight were nothing like I've heard before, and I've been here 15 years. Definitely not coyotes. Kinda weird high-pitched, but not yelps. Not like a dog or coyote." On October 14th, 2025, a hunter uploaded footage of himself setting up a trail camera near Nordegg, Alberta, Canada. While scouting an area in the wilderness, he stumbled upon a large structure made of limbs and branches. He set up his camera, and hours later, back at camp, a shocking image was sent straight to his phone. Then, just hours later, the trail camera triggered and sent video footage straight to his phone. On November 10th, 2025, a hunter from Canada who lived in a cabin deep in the forest and often went out hunting spotted this in the middle of the night.
Do a quick scan of the forest. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can see anything in the distance, but if there's anything you can see, let me know. Do a quick scan of the forest. I'm gonna try my best to see.
What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Look!
To this day, it's unknown what kind of creature it was that chased after him, though we can be sure that he escaped and survived. On July 9th, 2020, YouTuber Shao Productions uploaded footage from their African safari, a trip costing tens of thousands of dollars, granting the chance to hunt in the African wilderness, under strict government regulations. Luckily, everyone ended up being all right, though this situation could have turned out far worse. In October 2022, a Russian hunting YouTuber suddenly came face to face with a bear in the forest, fiercely protecting her 3 cubs. But when the bear suddenly started changing toward him, this happened.
Петрович, медведь с 3 пистунами. Стрелять не стал, отхожу.
Remarkably, the hunter chose not to eliminate the bear, sparing the mother's life. In October 2022, YouTubers Nick and Ted, co-owners of the channel The Hunting Public, ventured into a remote forest about 1.5 miles from where they'd parked. Using a tree stand and with no cell signal, they were completely exposed to their surroundings, but they couldn't have imagined, even in their worst nightmares, what was about to happen next.
So me and Dad are set up. We ended up getting almost 1.5 miles back in here. We're walking this ridge top like we were talking about. It ended up being 3 super fresh scrapes. I mean, they're just like completely pawed down. No leaves sitting on them or nothing. So we jumped up in a tree. Pretty dang high up in a tree. Yeah, real high. And we're actually like directly above one of the scrapes, but it's super tight in here. I mean, any shot's gonna be close at all. I mean, 20 and in, 25 and in maybe, but we feel good about it. So, best sign we found all week. Last 2 hours of the trip, so we're giving her all right now. I was like, that one sounded like a rifle. That last one, like, the other one sounded like a handgun. That last one, like,
With no signal, they were left panicking in the middle of the forest. After hearing what sounded like a potential crime, a few tense minutes of silence passed, and then even more screams pierced the night. Right before this happened,
Call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. Pretty scary. Hoping nobody's getting or hurt over there. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. I mean, when somebody says that they heard somebody screaming bloody, that's what that sounds like. Yeah. That's the most blood-curdling, they're still yelling, horrific screaming I've ever heard.
I feel needs to be reported to the police department. Okay. I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon. But then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people, obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there. And there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. And then I could hear vehicles taking off and coming to a halt, and we didn't know what to do, and we had no service. So we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. My name is Nicholas Andrews.
Police later investigated the incident, but the YouTubers never delivered an update to their audience, even 3 years later. In October 2014, a hunter and his professional hunter companion tracked a wounded leopard in Tanzania, but when they finally came face to face with it, they were met with an unexpected and shocking surprise. In June 2021, Reddit user New Year Fry and a friend drove to their cabin inside their local forest to go hunting, but as they drove closer to the cabin, something strange appeared on the road. Something lurking in the darkness they never expected to encounter.
Friends told us about it.
It's like gate, man. Holy crap. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a facility down there. So it's supposed to be abandoned, but I don't know.
Lights.
Yeah. There's also a field here. It's a gate.
It's a field open space?
I don't know. No. It's gated off. It's like there's like fencing. See that?
Yeah. I see it.
And there's like barbed wire.
I was not expecting this place to be this creepy.
Bro, look at the moon. You see?
I know the moon. It's like full. It's like a full moon. We don't have those a lot.
Wait, what is that?
What the? Wait, cut it. What's that? What the? What the? Is that? What the? Is that? What the? Dude, are you seeing that?
Yeah, bro. What?
I'm out, dude. Oh my god.
Is it? Wait, no, yo, he might need help. That looks like a guy.
He's a person?
Yeah. He looks. At.
Alright.
Hey, are you okay?
Right?
Should I get out?
No, don't get out. You insane?
He might need help. Hey, are you okay?
You alright? I don't know. I'm backing up a little bit.
I don't.
What the? What the?
Yo,
Go!
This raises the question, was it just a mentally ill person wandering the area, or could it have been something far more sinister, a real skinwalker, or something paranormal? We'll probably never know. But one thing's for sure, New Year Fry will never forget that night for the rest of his life. In 2023, a mushroom hunter was quietly picking mushrooms in the forest when a terrifying scream echoed through the trees. But what happened next is something you won't believe.
And this one looks like it has a bite out of it. And this one. And there's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh? I think it's time to go.
On April 5th, 2023, a hunter was reportedly stalked for hours by a strange humanoid figure lurking in the shadows. As he said himself, these creatures have been terrorizing our home. We do not know what they are, but they don't seem friendly. We believe it could be some kind of cryptid or other unknown creature, possibly Sasquatch or Bigfoot, but more likely some other bizarre cryptid. We will keep doing further investigation to try to find out what this is and get rid of it so that we can enjoy our home again. This entire ordeal has been very strange. We never believed in cryptids or poltergeist and anything of that sort until now.
They're all over the damn place again tonight. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking towards it. Might actually get to capture something here. Son of a... Alright, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home. This is our home. You need to leave. You leave now. I don't think it's going to come around for a little bit. I think that'll keep it away for a while. Oh, God. I hope that does it. I really do.
One evening, as a couple arrived home in Bladenboro, North Carolina, their dash cam captured something strange near their property, a creature that immediately rushed off into the woods. The footage shows the shadowy figure of what appears to be an unidentified cryptid. In May 2020, YouTuber Digging Science and his friends, a group of fossil hunters, spent 3 days searching 15 different creeks in North Carolina for great white shark teeth with little success. At this point, they had no idea just how dark their day was about to become.
We are in North Carolina, shark tooth hunting for great whites, and we've checked 15 creeks in the past 3 days and haven't found anything, and we're finally on them. This man's first sift had a flawless lower great white shark tooth, posterior too. We're really excited to be here. We're gonna explore this creek more because it looks like it's got a lot of potential, and we're gonna find great white shark teeth.
Finally striking gold at one promising location, they began finding ancient shark fossils and decided to explore further upstream to locate the exposed fossil formation. What they discovered next, however, would turn their fossil hunt into something far more disturbing.
I just found what definitely looks like a human jaw. So, there it is. That is a human jaw. No doubt about it. All the teeth seem to be kind of gone, but that's disgusting and also kind of cool. There's a cool old bottle, and then there's a jaw.
Question is the rest of him in here?
We are walking more, and that looks like a human skull. We haven't flipped it around yet. I don't know if we should or shouldn't, but...
Well, I feel like we should, because we don't want to call them out here. We don't know what it is. We should probably know what it is before we involve anybody else.
I don't think you should touch it.
Babe, it's not. It's
touch the
we
stick.
we didn't do anything. You're fine.
They're not going to be upset. We'll call law enforcement. We'll make sure that it actually is a skull, and then if that is, that's nuts.
With respect for the deceased, they called authorities as quickly as possible. When officers arrived and witnessed the grim discovery for themselves, even they were completely shocked by what they saw.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Valentine. I'm a small YouTuber who does educational videos and adventure videos in creeks looking for artifacts and fossils. I'm in a local creek and we just found a human skull and human jaw. It looks pretty old, but we're basically 100% certain that's what it is.
Okay, where are you?
On the corner of and by...
Decided to do some exploring around, and we stopped in this creek today and went down that way, found a little bit, and we came up here and then found that, and it was kind of like, we should probably contact somebody about that.
Give me 1 second. We're out to tip the fence on.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hold as much as I can.
It's right around this corner.
You got that there yet?
How far back is it, bud?
It's about 10 feet past him.
Yep.
I'm about to come back up so I can grab my boots.
Yeah.
Say what?
Definitely a skull.
After a thorough examination by a forensic expert, the remains were determined to be those of an elderly female, though her exact age and identity could never be confirmed due to the lack of teeth and severe weathering from the creek. The skull appeared to be of historical rather than forensic importance, meaning it had likely been there for many decades, ruling out any recent foul play. On July 1st, 2024, a hunter and his dad came across a strange-looking animal while hunting near Morrison, Colorado, USA. They tried searching for it on Google, but couldn't find anything that matched either its appearance or its behavior, raising questions about whether it was a previously unknown species or a long-forgotten cryptid.
I don't know. It looks kind of like a rabbit. Yeah.
As it turned out, the creature was simply a Patagonian cavy, a very rare animal, and likely someone's pet that had escaped. One day, a hunter was tracking along the Trail of Tears in Missouri. Later that night, as he returned home, he spotted something strange in the woods near his house. Judging by where it was standing above a ditch, it had to be incredibly tall. As it turned out, he didn't want to leave the safety of his car and stayed inside until he could make it back into his home. In April 2009, a few hunters were having fun in the forest with their quad until they spotted this making their way through the forest.